Yes, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, able to hear you. Yeah.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So I hope yesterday you have attended my sessions, right? Because yesterday completely we have done Terraform setup. Okay, like AWS account creation, Terraform installation, Visual Studio Code installation of a Terraform directory. Okay, so these things we have discussed in last class. This is completely connected to last class.
Okay.
So today our activity is to create a security group. Okay, I think everyone might be knowing what is a security group. Security group is going to define, okay, what ports to be opened for whom. That kind of information we are going to write in security group. So to create a security group from AWS website, first, this is our manual activity. First, we are going to create everything from website manual. This is uh, console. AWS website. This is also known as console. Okay, so if you are creating something from website, means it is completely manual. And once we create a security group from AWS console, I will show how to automate the process. How to write automation script for creating security group from Terraform working folder. Okay, so this is our first activity. And second activity is to create the same from Terraform. This is automation. We are going to write automated script. Now, yesterday we have configured a user, right, to connect to AWS cloud. Okay, we have configured secret key and access key. Both have configured. And how to configure those from AWS console. Okay, from console, from command window. In yesterday's class, I have shown you. Okay, now let us go to AWS console. AWS console. And let us log in with my credentials. Here, first of all, you have to activate credentials. Yesterday, once our class was finished, okay, I went into security section and I turned off, I deactivated the credentials. So you have to work with AWS cloud, you have to activate the credentials again. So to activate the credentials, go to IAM, or otherwise in the search box, type IAM. IAM stands for Identity Access Management. It is user management in AWS. Yesterday we created one user. The username was, okay, this is user section. And are you seeing this one? Terraform user. 3 users are there. Okay, these users are related to other sessions. But in last class, we created this one, Terraform user. And go into security section, security credentials, and simply activate credentials. Just to say activate. That's all. Okay, unless you activate, you are not able to connect to the AWS cloud from Terraform. Okay. Some background noise is coming. Can you please mute, because this is a recorded version. Okay, thanks. Now, here, to create security group, go to EC2 dashboard. EC2 dashboard. This is EC2 dashboard. EC2 is nothing but a virtual machine section. Virtual machines section. Click on this EC2. And this is the home page of EC2. Here, if you scroll a little bit down on the left side, you are able to see this one, security groups. Here, there is an option here. Security groups option. Okay, are you able to see this option, security groups?
Yes, yeah.
Click on security groups and you are seeing this option, create security group. Okay, I am giving a name like manual security group. And you can give any kind of description. I am giving like for testing. And now this is a VPC ID. VPC is nothing but network in AWS. I am creating this security group within default VPC. And what are the inputs that we are giving to create a security group? We are giving security group name and here the default VPC. And here, are you seeing inbound rules here? Click on add rule. And we are adding something like 22 port number. And click on 0.0.0/0. That means you are opening 22 port number for everyone in the world. In AWS, 0.0.0/0 means it is for everyone. And we are adding one more rule also. Okay. My intention is I want to add two rules. 80 port number and 22 port number. 22 port number generally it is used for web applications. And 80 port number it is used for web applications. And 22 port number it is used for command line. Okay, if you want to connect to AWS virtual machine from your command line, from your Windows system, okay, 22 port must be open. Here. Okay, just click on create security group. This is a manual way of creating security group. This is a manual way of creating security group. Okay. Once my security group is created, okay, are you seeing here this here it is displaying like IP version 4, HTTP, SSH port number 80 and 22. Okay, these are the ports I have opened from website. Now same thing I want to automate it without coming into console, without coming into website. I want to do it from Terraform folder. Okay. So I think in the last class, we created one folder. I think in last class, we created one folder. So what is that folder? In D drive, I created one folder called Terraform 28 November. This is a folder I created in last class. And go to Git bash here. Okay, from here, open Visual Studio Code. So if you want to open Visual Studio Code from a specific directory, the command is code dot. Now my Visual Studio Code is open. Okay, where to see and how to see Visual Studio Code here. This is the Visual Studio Code. Okay, which is opened in my current directory. The current directory is Terraform 28 November. Terraform 28 November. Just a minute, guys. Okay. Now, for the sake of security group, I am going to create a new file. Okay, the file name can be anything, but the extension must be .tf. The extension must be .tf. So here I am giving a name called sg.tf. Primary name can be anything, but the extension must be .tf. And so this structure we created in last class, inputs.tf, main.tf, outputs.tf, provider.tf. Presently we are using sg.tf. Now, this is a folder from where I can run Terraform. This is a folder from where I can run Terraform. Okay. Now, so is my audio, video, both are clear, guys?
Yes, it is clear. Yeah.
Okay. Now to create security group from Terraform, let us go to Terraform documentation. So Terraform is giving lot many resources. All you need to do is just from browser type like this, Terraform, okay, AWS security group. Just type like this. Okay, open first link. On the left side, you are going to see all the resources like EC2 and security group, VPC. Many resources are there. Okay, if you scroll a little bit down, are you seeing a block? Okay, yesterday I told you to create some resource. We are going to use a block called resource block. And yesterday I used a provider block to initialize and to download credentials. Sorry, to download AWS plugins. And today, okay, we are going to write this one. Are using resource. Resource type is AWS security underscore group. And this is a resource name. You can give any name. Okay, this is for reference only. And name is, so if you come down and it is going to show various attributes here. Attributes and arguments. First, it is going to show arguments. Arguments are nothing but input values. Arguments are nothing but input values. Let's come to this one. Are you seeing argument reference here? Here, what are the arguments that are mandatory, that are required? You need to mention. Remaining things, remaining parameters are optional. Now, based on our requirement, okay, we have to give. Generally, when I want to create a security group, what are the input values? Just now we created one security group, right? Security group name is required, and from port is required, to port is required, and port number, port range. Okay, these are the input values, right? So same thing you can give by using arguments also. Okay. And these are the attributes, guys. Attributes are nothing but output values. When you create a security group, okay, it is having my ID and owner ID, tags, all. These are all different types of attributes. Okay, that you can extract once my resource is created. Okay, always remember, arguments are nothing but input values, and attributes are nothing but output values. Okay, and we are going to write input values in the resource block, and we are going to write attributes in the output block. Okay, yesterday I have discussed about output block, right? Okay, in the output block, when you want to display some information about the resource that you created, we can use output block, but that is optional. Okay, now let us see. So what are the parameters, what are the attributes that we can give here? Just have a look here. First, resource. Resource is a keyword. Resource type is AWS security group underscore. This is a resource type. This can be any name. A name and description both are optional. And VPC ID is also optional. So if you don't specify any VPC ID, okay, the resource group is created in default VPC. Default VPC. So if you want to create a security group within a specific VPC, then you need to give VPC ID. And these are the ingress rules, means incoming rules. Just now we created one security group, and I have opened 22 and 80 port number, right? Okay, these are nothing but this one. From port to port. Generally, from port to port will be same. And protocol TCP and CADL block. That means you are opening this port number for whom? Okay, so in the port, in the console, I have given 0.0.0/0 means what is the meaning here? You are opening that port number for everyone. every user, everyone in the old. And outgoing rules we don't write generally. Now we need to write ingress. Okay, one ingress for 80 port number, another ingress rule for 22 port number. Let us take this code. If you are interested, you can write character by character, but sometimes what happens here, some syntax errors might be occurred. So that is why in reality also no one is going to write script from character to character. In reality, loads of scripts will be there. Okay, so according to your requirement, you have to customize it. But no person in the industry is going to write scripts from scratch. Okay, loads of scripts will be there in reality. Okay, according to your requirement, you have to modify it. Okay, so here I am removing this VPC ID. This is not required. And here, this is 80 port number. And this is also 80 port number. Always remember, from port to port will be same. And here, we are not using IP version 6 here. We are using IP version 4 protocol. Delete this. And here. And CATR blocks are nothing but who can access this 80 port number. So everyone can access. Everyone is nothing but 0.0.0.0.0/0. Okay, so I am removing this this outgoing rules. Presently, they are not required. I have to define one more rule, right? So to define one more rule, let us write like this: ingress, description. Here description. This one is opening 80 port. Description, you can write anything. This is for my testing. You can write any description over here. And from port, are you seeing yesterday I installed extensions? Somebody has asked me, what is the need of installing extensions? This is a case. When I am writing Terraform code, it is helping us. Okay, so here you can complete automatically here. So when I say from port equal to 80, sorry, it is 22. And here two port is also 22. And protocol equal to TCP. And CATR blocks, are you seeing automatically the hints are coming? Just press tab key. And within brackets, write 0.0.0.0.0/0. That means always remember in Terraform, in a VPC, if you write 0.0.0 means that is for everyone. Everyone on the net who is having public IP address of the virtual machine will be able to access this port number. Okay. Now, my script writing is completed. Okay. Now, once you have written the script, you have to check the syntax. So, how to check the syntax? To check the syntax, there is a list of commands here. Yesterday, I also have shown you Terraform help. Are you seeing here? Here, these are the frequently used commands, guys. Validate, plan, apply, destroy. Okay, if you want to verify a syntax, then you have to write Terraform validate. If there are no errors, it will display that success. Are you seeing some error is occurred here? Invalid expression. In response, AWS security allow TLS protocol equal to some double equal to symbol was given. Go and where is that? This one, right?
Line number 18, yeah.
Once again check. Are you seeing success here? And once my syntax is validated, okay, you have to draw a plan. Okay, you have to estimate the plan. So to estimate what it is creating, there is a command Terraform plan. Just it is going to draw plan. It is going to give plan what it is going to do when you apply. Okay, these are the details that it is going to. So what? These are the inputs: CADL blocks and 80 port number and 22 port number. It is going to create. Okay, that it is going to perform. Now, if you want to implement the plan, just this is only plan only. Okay, there is no implementation. So if you want to implement the plan, say execute Terraform, apply -- auto approve. Generally, when I don't write, first time I don't write auto approve, Terraform apply command. Okay, are you seeing it is going to create these many resources? Okay, it is asking whether you want to continue yes or no. So if you want to continue, we have to type yes. Are you seeing it is creating VPC? Sorry, security group. Are you seeing one resource was added here? And when you want to execute what are the resources presently, my Terraform folder is having, you have a command called Terraform show. Terraform show. So Terraform show is going to display current infrastructure. Presently, what we have in the current folder. Okay. From where it is bringing this information? So for that, are you seeing something like two files you have to remember? So one is a TF state file, which is going to have the present status. Presently, what my Terraform is having, that information is there in TF state file. And presently, my Terraform, my working folder is having a security group and with 22 ports and 80 ports open for everyone. And when you want to see the reality and go and verify, and what is the tag name you have given here, guys? Tag name you have given, right? So go to security group sg.tf. We have given a tag name called allo TLS. This is a tag name, and you have to verify. You can verify this security group by using the tag name, and go to security groups here. It is created Ohio region. Are you seeing allo TLS is created here? Okay, whatever we have created from console, same thing we are able to create from Terraform. And yeah, this is allo TLS. If you want to know inbound rules, click on inbound rules. Are you seeing 22 and 80 port numbers are open here? Here, this one. 80 and 22. For whom they have opened here? Sources 0.0.0/0 means you have opened these port numbers for everyone. And this is a description that we have given. Now, without going into website, am I able to create a resource, not only single resource? You can create hundreds of resources like this here just by using a small Terraform apply command, a simple Terraform apply command. Okay, hundreds of resources will be created in single shot. Now, we created everything. Okay, so once it is created, so if you want to completely delete, destroy these resources, and now without going into console, with a simple command, you can destroy. Terraform destroy. Okay, and say auto approve. Auto approve can be given later also. If you don't give auto approve, it is going to take your confirmation. Now, it is showing that one resource is destroyed. Now, if you go and verify in our Terraform folder, here it has created one backup file. Okay, TF state file does not contain anything here because nothing is there here because we have destroyed. And whatever resources that we have created just now, and since we said destroy, okay, the information, the state is moved to backup file, TF state.backup file. See, Backup file is not created when you apply. When you destroy, then only backup file is created. In first attempt, when you say Terraform apply, only TF state file is created. And when you destroy, okay, Terraform has to remember previous state. Okay, to remember previous state, that is maintained in a file called Terraform state.backup file.
Hello, Choser. Hello.
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 Yes, sir. I have one request. Means yesterday I joined the class late, so I didn't understand how to integrate your AWS Git and this usual VS Code.
You do one
Okay.
thing. Yesterday a session was happened. You collect video from Durgasoft. Okay, they will provide you. Okay, they will provide 2 days videos. Day before yesterday's and today's video also they are going to provide.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Otherwise, in YouTube also videos are there. Okay, video was uploaded. Yesterday's video was uploaded.
Okay, sir. I will check.
Guys, till this point, is everything clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, we can show where the AWS key and the access key and secret access key. That one you can show, right?
Yeah, yesterday I am telling that yesterday I have configured key name.
Okay.
Yesterday I went into a command line. I said the AWS configure. Then, okay, I have given access key and secret key.
Okay.
And that's
Okay.
why I'm telling. Watch yesterday's session. It will be very clear to you.
Okay, sir.
Yesterday in a clear cut way, completely I have shown point to point I have explained. Yesterday video was very important. Now, yeah, this is about manual creation and about automation. Okay. Now, what I will do, one more example also I will show. I want to create one hard disk. Hard disk in AWS is called as EBS value. Okay, let me write the steps. This is activity 2. This is activity 1. Activity 1. In activity 2, create EBS value. EBS value is nothing but hard disk, guys. Hard disk. Okay, hard disk. From console first. Which console? AWS console. This is called as a manual activity. And just you need to remember what are the inputs we are giving while creating hard disk from console. Same inputs we are going to give from Terraform also. Okay, once you know the input, writing Terraform script is nothing. Okay, so just you need to know what are the inputs, what are the parameters that we need to give for my Terraform code. And some parameters are optional, some parameters are required. Okay, so if you open the Terraform documentation, it will show everything which is required and which is optional. Everything will be shown here. And yours, this is argument reference, right? Optional means this is completely optional. You may or may not give. Ingress optional. And what is required here? VPC ID is also optional. Tags also optional. And when it comes to ingress, are you seeing here? When you are writing ingress, so in the ingress here, these are the attributes here. Sorry, these are the arguments, not attributes. These are the arguments. From port is required. To port is required. Protocol is required. Without this, you cannot write ingress within secret group. And CADR block is optional. Description is also optional. IP version 6 is also optional. Now let us go and create one hard disk from AWS console. To create a hard disk in EC2 section. Okay, so there is a section called elastic block store. Are you guys, are you seeing these volumes here?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute, guys. I am looking for pen, drawing pen. Okay. New share participant security. Yeah, there is no drawing pen here. So you are seeing this option, volumes. Click on click on volumes. Okay, click on create volume. Anyhow, we are going to share this recording. Okay, you can go and verify. And this is the size. With how much size you wanted to create a hard disk. Okay, default is 100. Okay, I can create a hard disk even with 2 gigs also. But this is not possible in case of physical hard disk, right? Generally, we are going to have 100 TB, 200, 1 TB, 2 TB, 5 TB, like that. But here we can create a hard disk with as much as a small capacity. Okay, I am giving like 12. And IOPS is nothing but hard disk build. Okay, these are the parts. When you learn AWS, we'll be learning all these things. So yeah, this is availability zone. Availability zone is nothing but a data center where you want to keep this hard disk. Okay, so I am creating a hard disk with 12 gigs and within US East 2A availability zone, and just click on create value. Just remember the input values. Okay, so here are you seeing here, this is 29 and it is with 12 GB, and if you select this one, it is going to give details like 12 GB, and this is a value ID. Okay, so just you need to remember inputs. Okay, now I want to create hard disk, but how to create hard disk? Let us ask Terraform documentation. Okay, all you need to write is Terraform AWS EBS value. That's all. Okay, loads of documentation is there. You can verify. It is Terraform is providing excellent documentation. Here it has come. I don't want to display here. Terraform AWS EBS value. No, this is a very simple script. Resource is a common word, and this is a resource type. Resource type is AWS underscore EBS value, and the hard disk name. For the sake of reference, okay, you can give example. And this is availability zone where you want to create. Just now I created a hard disk within US East 2A, right? But it is US West 2A. Size also given like 12 GB. And tags equal to allow word. Once again, guys, I am saying, okay, if you are interested, you can write character to character, but that is not my interest. And here, one thing you have to remember here, we created one sg.tf, right? And at a time, Terraform can consider only one application file. Okay, we must have only one Terraform file active. So that is why what I am going to do, sorry. I am going to completely comment it. To comment it, write slash and star and star slash. And for creating hard disk, I am creating one more file like ebs.tf. I want to create it in US East 2A, and capacity will be, I am giving like 13 gigs, and tags equal to EBS value from TF, Terraform. Okay, writing Terraform script is very simple, guys. Resource, yeah, this is a resource type, and this is a resource name. Okay, example, for the sake of future reference also you can use example. Availability zone is a attribute here. Attribute. Sorry, I am. This is not attribute, argument. Okay, availability zone is a argument. Size is also argument, and tax is purely optional. If you want to write tax, you can write. Otherwise, you can omit it. And go and verify. Syntax: Terraform, validate. This success, right? It is saying that configuration is valid, and you can know the plan. Terraform plan. Okay, so what it is creating in the Terraform apply, a list was given here. Size equal to 13 MB, name equal to EBS value from TF. Okay, now let us apply this. Apply -- auto. Okay, so if you don't give auto approve, during creation you have to give yes, but I don't want to give yes in the middle, because in the CI/CD pipelines, okay, so this command should not ask anything. So if input is asking in the middle of CI/CD pipeline, your build is failed. That is why, okay, so you have to give auto approve in CI/CD pipelines also. So it does not ask anything directly. It is going to create hard disk. Are you seeing one resource was added here? And let us go and verify Terraform state file. Click on Terraform state file. Are you seeing here? A EBS volume was created in the availability zone US East 2A, and size equal to 13 GB, and tax equal to EBS value from TF. Okay, this is the information presently we are having. Now you can inquire in the console also. And in the volume section, you scroll a little bit down. Are you seeing 13 gigs is created here? The name was EBS value from Terraform. Okay. Now, here hard disk is charged, guys. Hard disk is charged, but security group is not charged, because hard disk is going to occupy space, right? That is why hard disk is chargeable, and network is not chargeable. Okay, gateway and route tables are not chargeable, but when you create a virtual machine, that is chargeable. Tomorrow we will see how to create virtual machines, network, route tables completely. Okay, we are going to discuss everything. Now, since it is chargeable, I am going to destroy. Say auto approve. Okay, it is destroyed. And if you go and open, verify in Terraform folder, state file does not contain anything. It is empty completely. Now everything is moved to backup file. EBS value with 13 gigs capacity. Previously it was there, but presently it is not there. And when you execute Terraform show command also, it will show that state file is empty. Are you seeing state file is empty? Guys, this is how you can create everything from console and Terraform scripting. And here, so if anybody knows your secret key and access key, they are going to, okay, use your account. That is why once your usage is completed, go and verify, go and deactivate credentials. Go to IAM, users, sorry, users, Terraform user, and here security credentials, actions, say deactivate. And when you execute this command again, Terraform apply, see what happens here. I think I did not deactivate correct user. Okay, let us destroy it and let us activate this. Let us deactivate this. Done, right? Which user we configured yesterday? This one, right? Terraform for Terraform user. Access keys
Action. Yeah.
activate. Deactivated, right? It is working, right? Is it correct folder only? Terraform 28 November, right? Users. This is Terraform user. Now it is working. Access keys. Activate it. Now it should work. Now deactivate it. I think the username was wrong. Yesterday I created one user. I am deactivating another user credentials. It should not work. Yesterday I created some other user. I don't remember that username. But when you say deactivate, okay, it will throw error, like credentials error. That is the meaning of this one, deactivate. That is Terraform user. Actions deactivated. Test user. Okay, guys, this is a way of connecting to AWS account. And once your task is finished, better you go and deactivate the credentials. And so that when other person knows your credentials, they are not able to connect to your account. Now, if you have any questions, you can ask me, guys.
Sir, one small question actually.
Hmm?
This is a similar way of documentation. We also have it for Azure also, right? For Terraform.
Azure account.
For Azure also, we have to use the same similar way for Terraform,
Yeah.
right?
First, let us complete AWS. Then I will show how to create Azure account also. Okay.
Okay, sir. And one more question. You told Python, using Python, you are going to perform the same thing in using Python Boto 3 SDK.
Yes,
So
Boto 3.
similarly, we have Azure Management Compute SDK
Azure is
for
less. Okay, AWS is major. Okay,
yes.
everywhere AWS is major. I will show how to connect to Azure account. Okay, by using Python also.
Using Python also. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay. That should be fine, sir. Yeah.
So, guys, any other questions? tomorrow link is changing. Okay, because this is the last demo class, third demo class.
So after enrollment, sir, you will teaching from first day, or you will be as it is teaching whatever previously. Uh,
Environment is nothing but what? Environment is nothing but
once
servers, right? Only
no no no
servers.
no. Once we just enroll for this course, then you are just going to teach starting from fresh day one, or you will be just continue with the
No,
whatever.
no, these are the continuation classes.
Okay.
Okay, so I think yesterday you were absent. Okay, they will provide everything. Okay, they will provide everyday recording. Once you complete your formalities, they will provide everything. But from tomorrow onwards, only paid students are allowed because already we have completed 3 demo sessions. From tomorrow onwards, link will be changing.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, how many days will it take to complete Terraform, sir?
Yeah,
Hardly.
it is total course is 45 days.
No, for Terraform only, because we're planning to attend interviews and all. So,
That is up to 3 to 4 weeks. 3 weeks.
so Terraform alone will take 3 weeks, sir.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Oh, okay, okay, sir.
And sir, for Azure, what will be covered?
In Azure also, like network security group, virtual machine, and storage account. Okay, so what are the main services are there? Those I am going to cover. And once you create services from portal, writing Terraform script is nothing, because for everything, okay, clear documentation is there from Terraform side. All you need to know is how to create them from portal website. Okay, what are the inputs we are giving? Once you know the details, writing Terraform script is nothing, because loads of examples are there, loads of services are there in the net. Okay, all you need to know, just you have to understand how to create a resource from portal or website, whatever it may be. Once you know the details, writing Terraform script is nothing.
Okay, so sir, I basically work on Microsoft Azure, so I know how to do it at the portal level. So after this course, should I be able to use Terraform to work with Microsoft Azure as well?
Yes. Microsoft Azure.
Azure, like
Yes,
work
yes.
with Azure.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Guys, any other questions? If any other questions are there, you can ask me. Feel free to ask me. I will answer your questions. Okay, if no questions are there, I will stop it for today. Tomorrow we meet again.
Hello, sir. Can you provide us question session wise? Whatever the possibilities, interview can ask questions.
Questions?
Yeah. Interview questions as per session wise.
Hmm.
So today we completed these sessions, 3 sessions. So as per
Now, at the end of the course, I will provide interview questions, because now itself, if I provide interview questions, some incompleted topics might be there. Okay, you may get confused. Okay, after completion of 3 to 4 weeks, I will provide interview questions.
okay, fine.
Generally, in the interviews also, they will ask whatever we are doing every day. Okay, so if you have complete grip on whatever we are doing, okay, you will be able to answer every question. Okay, guys. Shall we stop the session? So if no questions are there, I will stop it for today. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.